It happened when a famous businessman, Robert Smith, died for a attack heart. The journalists were asking who will be the next owner of the old company. Smith was Robert's son. He was a big spender. He never lacked money, he only do it for his pleasure. But there was never interested in the company. However, was a person who gave his life for business. He worked in good and bad times. Every time was sacrificing her holidays and weekends. It was his nephew, Noah Nasser. Smith was Robert's son. He was a big spender. He never lacked money, he only do it for his pleasure. But there was never interested in the company. However, was a person who gave his life for business. He worked in good and bad times. Every time was sacrificing her holidays and weekends. It was his nephew, Noah Nasser.
When the retired detective Andrew turned on the television, which had remained in a news channel, the first thing he saw was the funeral of Mr. Robert Smith. He decided to pay attention to the news because Smith used to be a man he greatly admired by their ability to self-improvement. Many testimonies pass the news. Some entrepreneurs say their son David didn't care about the company, while his nephew Noah even replaced in moments of absence. When David was interviewed, he thought take care over the company because he had so loved his father. With a simple intuition, former detective thought there was something wrong in this case, and he decided to investigate.
Andrew thought the best witness would be David and Noah. Then it was first where Noah asked if Mr. Smith had left a will about who would take over the company. He responded somewhat depressed, saying he didn't know anything about it. Also added that David was not prepared for a responsibility that strong. Andrew left Noah in his depression and then get the number of David. Andrew called him and Susan Brettig, but called her that David would return to his home at 12. Then Andrew waited for him at the door of his house. David arrived 20 minutes later, drunk and disoriented to see Andrew helped him, entered his house and laid him on the couch.
When he turned toward the door, noticed a paper sheller with a blank half tear. He, of pure curiosity, tried to take the paper and gave the surprise that was an important document containing the signature of Robert Smith. Tried to unite the piece with a hope that were a testament. By bringing together all the pieces, could read that it was the will of Robert, in which he left all his possessions to his nephew Noah. After reading it made a powerful testimony to David, and as this was intoxicated, he told all the truth because they tried to get rid of the will. What happened in the end was that Andrew was word to the journalists to show that if there was a will in which he said that Mr. Smith left everything to his nephew Noah. This to learn what was in the will, was happy, and that he really liked to work in the company and continue all that his uncle goes so hard.